The morning dawns, and the hopper lands outside DeltFall's perimeter, compared to the barren desert environment on their side of the planet. This area is a lush, healthy forest filled with an array of trees, hills, and lakes. Unfortunately, with still no response from anyone on any comm system, that beauty is hiding carnage. Armed with the biggest gun from the hopper's weapon hold and a grim stare, Murderbot leads Mensa, Arata, and Pinley, Ratthi, much to his distress as an elite gamer who can totally not transfer those skills into real-life combat, gets left behind. He napped rather than attend the mandatory weapons training, across a lake bed covered with scuttling crustaceans. Once the habitat is within view, Murderbot insists on investigating alone. Our wonderfully awkward android enters the building without issue. Well, aside from the darkness and blaring alarm. It cautiously presses on after finding the murdered humans and SEC units, but avoids relaying the severity of the situation to its own humans. It does, however, urge them back to the hopper. Mensa insists Murderbot get us constructed, but back to safety, too. Pulling from an episode of The Rise and Fall of Sanctuary Moon, where a character disobeys direct orders, Murderbot creates static on the comms channel and sounds quite satisfied with its sneakiness. The tactic does make Mensa, Pinley, and Arata fall back, except Mensa keeps pausing to stare at the habitat, dismay etched into her face. Inside, all the evidence points to one of DeltFall's SEC units committing the murder spree. But Murderbot, through the power of television and personal intuition, smells a rat. One unit going rogue while the others heroically die in battle is a trope predictable enough for an episode of Strife in the Galaxy. No sooner has Murderbot thought as much and told one of the supposedly dead SEC units lie on the ground, the unit attacks. Although a newer model with a heightened weapon system, it's still not a match for Murderbot going all Sherlock Holmes and predicting its attack pattern. The threat eliminated, Murderbot assesses its fellow SEC unit's body. Someone's hijacked the unit's programming with a combat override module. As for who the guilty party might be, well, it's probably the other SEC unit that slowly emerges from the shadows behind Murderbot, aims its arm gun, and fires.